Every generation of football has a moment when a new star appears. First, the world watches. Then the goals arrive. The highlights go viral. And suddenly, everyone knows the name. Messi had that moment. Ronaldo had it. Neymar had it. But now, football is waiting for the next player who can take over the sport. So who is it? There isn't one obvious answer. And that's what makes this generation so exciting. One of the biggest names already standing at the door is Lamine Yamal. At an age when most players are still trying to establish themselves, Yamal has already become one of the most talked about young players in world football. What makes him different isn't just his age. It's the confidence, the creativity, the ability to receive the ball and attack defenders without fear. He plays like someone who doesn't understand the pressure surrounding him. And that's exactly what makes superstars. But Yamal isn't alone. Another name that football fans are watching closely is Jude Bellingham. Unlike many young stars, Bellingham has already experienced the pressure of playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. He can influence a game from midfield. He can score. He can create. And he has developed the personality of a leader. But becoming a superstar isn't only about talent. It's about performing when the entire world is watching. And that's where the next generation will be tested. Then there's Jamal Musiala. His game looks effortless. Quick feet. Close control. Sharp movement. He can receive the ball in crowded areas and somehow find space where there seems to be none. When a player has that kind of ability, defenders don't just try to stop him. They start worrying about him. And then we have Florian Wirtz. A player whose intelligence can sometimes be more dangerous than raw speed. He sees passes before they happen. He finds spaces between defenders. And he can change the rhythm of an attack with one decision. But perhaps the most interesting part of this generation is that the next superstar might not even be one of the names everyone is talking about today. Football history is full of players who appeared almost out of nowhere. One tournament. One incredible season. One unforgettable goal. And suddenly, a star is born. That's why the next superstar isn't simply going to be the player with the most followers. It won't necessarily be the player with the biggest transfer fee. And it won't automatically be the player with the most goals. The next superstar will be the player who creates moments people remember. Because that's what separates great footballers from football icons. A great player can dominate a match. An icon can make an entire generation fall in love with football. Think about Messi. People remember his goals. But they also remember the way he moved. The way he dribbled. The way he made impossible things look simple. Think about Ronaldo. People remember the goals. But they also remember the mentality. The celebrations. The obsession with becoming better. That's the level the next generation is chasing. And maybe that's why Lamine Yamal is so fascinating. Because he isn't simply producing numbers. He's producing moments. But Bellingham has the leadership. Musiala has the magic. Wirtz has the intelligence. And there are dozens of other young players waiting for their opportunity. So perhaps we're asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, who is the next Messi? Maybe we should ask, who will become the first version of themselves? Because the next superstar doesn't need to copy Messi. He doesn't need to copy Ronaldo. He needs to create his own story. And somewhere on a football pitch right now, a young player could already be preparing for the moment when the entire world finally learns his name. The next football superstar isn't coming someday. He might already be here. So who do you think it is? Lamine Yamal? Jude Bellingham? Jamal Musiala? Florian Wirtz? Or someone nobody is talking about yet? Tell us your prediction in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football stories, legendary players, rising stars, and everything football. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.